Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Klonks and welcome back to another episode of my FC25 Southampton Career Mode series. This is episode 8 of season 3, so if you have missed anything from the previous videos, there is a link down in the description below to the previous video as well as the series playlist, so head back there and check everything out so you don't get any spoilers as we move on through this one. Now before we move on through this one, I just wanted to let you guys know that I am going to start live streaming these videos. I have already started. This is actually currently being live streamed, so if you are interested in seeing the behind the scenes, I suppose, of how I record these, then there is a link down in the description below to my Twitch channel, so you can come and join, and obviously follow me on Twitter as well, which is another link down below, because that is when I let you all know that I'm going live. So yeah, so if that's something you're interested in, come and join me. Okay, so in today's episode we are hoping that it goes a bit better than the last episode, because we didn't win a single game last episode. We did win a sim game, but all the played games were defeats. We obviously lost to Leeds in the first game 1-0. We then simmed that Sunderland game and actually got a victory. We then lost to Arsenal and got knocked out of the Carabao Cup in the quarter-final stage, which is very disappointing, but it is what it is. And then we obviously finished the episode off with another 2-1 defeat to Chelsea. Now in today's episode it's not going to get any easier. We've got some tough fixtures coming up, starting off with a simmed game against United. I think in the last episode I did say I was going to play this, but United are actually in second and City are in fourth. So what I'm going to do is play City and sim United. So we'll start off with a sim game. Hopefully we can pick up some points simming it. We then play Leicester. That is the game where we need to pick up 3 points. We have to win that game. We then obviously will play Man City like I mentioned. And then we have a big one. We've got the first or the second round FA Cup tie against Aston Villa. Not an easy draw, but I want to get as far as we possibly can in this trophy, so we're going to play every game. That might just be the one game. Hopefully not. Hopefully we can get through, but that is the final game of today's episode. So this is how the league table is currently looking. So we are sat in 12th, which isn't ideal. We want to be higher up that table. Obviously, I've mentioned it a lot in this season that I do have one eye on Conference League. They're not too far away from us. Obviously that 7th spot is the Conference League spot, but we need to start picking up points, otherwise that gap is just going to keep growing and it is going to be too difficult to claw it back. But like I said, it's still early days, so we still have a fighting chance. We just need to perform a lot better. Right, let's get into the action and hopefully start off with a victory against United in a sim game next. Okay, so this is our lineup then to face United in this first game, which of course we are going to sim. Basically our first team, except we've brought Dan James in on that left hand side because Mavadidi was a little bit too tired. It's not going to be easy. United are in second and they do have a good team. Let's jump straight into it and I'll show you their team now before kickoff. Well, I say before kickoff, it won't be before kickoff. So that is their side. They're a very good team. Actually, I forgot to look at the goalkeeper. So the goalkeeper, I'm not sure if they had a better goalkeeper, but either way, still a strong lineup. So I don't know how this is going to go. On paper, we probably should lose, but have they just got a penalty already? Is that what? Or is it a free kick? It's a free kick. I thought they got a penalty then already. I was like, for God's sake. I mean, that ball is in the box. This is not just me, right? That ball is in the box. Anyway, they don't score with it, so it's still 0-0. Xerxes, another chance, and Joshua Xerxes makes it 1-0 in the 18th minute. It has been all United since kickoff. We have done absolutely nothing, and they have made it 1-0. We are behind yet again. Tchouameni for United then plays Xerxes back to Tchouameni, back to Xerxes. Oh, it's a beautiful goal. It's an absolutely fantastic goal. But it just adds more misery to us. 2-0 in the 40th minute. Our form is abysmal at the minute. Come on. Chance. Come on. Dan James against his former side gets a goal back just before half time. That's huge. Let's go into the second half and get this equaliser. Last 5 minutes then, and it is still 2-1 here. we made a sub a long time ago and the ball just hasn't gone out of play since, so it doesn't look like my subs are going to happen. And it does look like that we are going to lose this game. It might be 2-1, it might be 3-1, but it is going to be a defeat to start the episode off, continuing how the previous episode ended with another 2-1 defeat. That's 3 2-1 defeats in a row now. We seem to go on these streaks of defeats with similar scorelines, which is very frustrating, but it was a sim game at the end of the day. Let's get into this Leicester game next, and now it is even more important that we win that game. We have to pick up 3 points in this next game. First played game of the episode. Let's see how it goes. Leicester lineup then for this first played game of the episode. Grabara in goal, Maitland-Niles, Okoli, Woutfaus and Koulibaly as the back four. Then they go Soumare and Ndidi as the 2 holding midfielders, with Fatu, Thiago Thomas, El Kanous and Brian Brobby up top. Now Leicester are a team that we've played a lot in this career so far, because of course they were down in the Championship with us. They actually went up in first and then we went up in second, and since we actually played them twice in the Carabao Cup semi-final last season as well, so we've played them a lot. It's been mixed. They've beaten us, we've beaten them. It seems to be a similar lineup though. El Kanous is always a thorn in my side, and another player that was always a thorn in my side, but we've taken him now, is Steffi Mavididi, who is playing against his former side. So hopefully Mavididi can have a good game and he can add misery to them rather than adding misery to us for them. And this is the rest of the lineup then. Tangsted has come in because Guri is too tired after the previous game. Sarr's starting, and the other change was Doherty, who is making a start on the left-hand side there. So, we need a win here. We absolutely do. So, let's go and make sure that that is the case. Tangsted, you made the run. Why did you stop? Oh, he's won it, though. Tangsted with a good bit of pressing. Cuts it back inside. Outside the foot strike. Good save by Grabara. It was a good chance. It was good pressing by him. And he decided to take the shot from the edge of the box, from the outside of the field. We'll watch it again. It's just always going towards the goalkeeper, so you did really expect him to save that. But we do get a corner out of it. Can we get the first goal of the game from it? Danzo's there. Never going in. Still 0-0 then, first 12 minutes. Fernandez, lines one up. Oh, it's another good save by the goalkeeper. Brobby, strike. Leicester's first real opportunity, and they force Ramsdale into a good save. A save you expect him to make. Corner comes in, header blocked, and the ref's given a penalty for handball against Greaves. We're obviously going to check it through the VAR. If you're not familiar with this by now, then where have you been? Go back and check out my other videos, because there seems to be one of these in every single episode of the minute. So the corner comes in. I think it's Okoli, is it? No, it's Koulibaly who wins the header. And it just hits Greaves on the arm. Not a penalty. Never a penalty. So that is going to be overturned. Corner to us then. Cross comes in. Greaves is there. Well, we just overturned a penalty one end. And the ref has decided to give a penalty the other end. Obviously, we'll have a look at it again. I have no idea. I can't see from there. Okay, so I've had a look at this and spoken to live chat as well a little bit, and we are kind of stumped because the ball comes in and it gets headed here. And look at Ndidi's hand. His hand is in the air, so I think the ref has deemed that he's touched this hand as handball. So if that touches his hand, clear handball. Why is his hand up there? I don't know. But it doesn't seem to touch his hand. I don't know if it's a game thing that it's deemed that it has because, it's in proximity to his hand. So maybe sometimes the game doesn't fully touch the ball. Sometimes there is a little bit of like a ghost. You know what I'm trying to say. But I think the best thing to do here, because it's one of those, this is the longest I've ever looked at one of these. Of course, it's been on live stream, the first one, because I had absolutely no idea. I think because technically, to the eye, it doesn't actually touch his hand, we're going to overturn it, just to keep it fair. One was overturned on the other end, so we'll overturn this one as well. Paqueta, nice pass into Fernandez, doesn't get fouled apparently. I think he did, but the ref deemed it not a foul. Ball across to Tankstead. We'll have to lay that back to Basuma. Strike. Basuma, another save. Strike, and it's another save. It's a double save by the goalkeeper just before half time. I don't know how Sarr hasn't scored. We do get a corner out of it, though. We did get a penalty just now for it. Obviously, we overturned it. Header. It's going to come out for Dewey. Paqueta. Dewey. That's another save by Grabara. He's in absolute super form at the minute. We still got the ball though. Can we get this goal before half time? Hopefully we can. Sarr still got it. Gets fouled. Ref plays advantage. Sarr. Cross. It's not where I wanted that to go. Into Grabara's hands. And half time then still 0-0 somehow despite all our pressure. Oh no, Thomas has got around me. Strike. Ramsdale with a save. First chance of the second half then comes on the hour mark. Thiago Thomas with a bit of skill to get around the defence. Takes a strike, but Ramsdale equal to it. Corner to Leicester though. Mavididi heads it, not very far though. Eventually we do get it away. Can we get someone on the break? No, it's going to come back at us. Although good tackle by Tankstead. Fernandez, what a pass. What a ball that is to Sarr. Come on, Sarr. Sarr, get in there. That's all Fernandez. That is all Mateus Fernandez. What a pass. Absolutely fantastic. Bit of quality that this game needed. And then Sarr, when he was one-on-one, I was a bit worried because a few of his shots recently have gone straight at the goalkeeper. But there was no stopping that one. What a finish. 1-0. Get in. Cross comes in. Headed. Thiago Thomas takes the strike. But Ramsdale with another good save. But Leicester pushing back to try and get this equaliser. Another corner, although from their last corner we scored, so they'll be hoping that doesn't happen again. And the ref is going to give another penalty. 3 penalties given, 2 overturned, potentially 3. I don't know. Okay, so this one is another annoying, not really sure what to do one. So you can already see the position Sarr's in with his arms. Now he's jumping up, so his arms are naturally going to come up when you jump up. Once the header comes in there, he's no time for us to move his hands. So it's not that he's blocked anything with his hands. It's just whether his arms should be there in the first place. And I think as much... No, I think I'm going to overturn it again. You might disagree. Maybe I'm overturning too much against me. I don't know. But again, I think it's harsh. Because I think his arms are just naturally up when you jump. The difference between that and the Ndidi one just now was when you jump, your arm isn't supposed to be all the way up here. Now, if it did hit his hand, it would have been a penalty. But of course, it didn't actually hit his hand, so we didn't give it. This one, it does hit the hand, but I don't think there's anything Sarr can do. So we are going to overturn that penalty. 3 in one game, though. Mental. Thomas, Plast, surely he's offside there. Williams, Robbie, back to Williams. Off the bar. Greaves. Oh my god, I swear he should have been offside, but clearly not. And Leicester comes so close to getting the equaliser. Somehow, Inaki Williams, now playing at Leicester, somehow doesn't score. And that's not where I want that to go. Thank God Mavididi left that because he was offside. Corner to us then from that. Chance for Leicester. Can we make sure of this game? Not another penalty, please. Williams. Mount. Downs. Tankstead. Sarr. Mavididi. Oh, what a goal. And that is how you finish off Leicester City. Your former side. What a way to score. Absolutely fantastic finish on the scissor kick. No chance for the goalkeeper. And Leicester get a penalty overturned, hit the crossbar and concede a second. That was how my luck was going in the last episode, so I have no sympathy. Get in there. 2-0. Last Couple of seconds then should be the game, and there goes the final whistle, and we do pick up a vital 3 points. You have to say it's been a while since we've won a game, since we've won a played game. Obviously we did beat Sunderland in the last episode in a sim game, but I believe the last game I won would have been Bournemouth, I think. So it's been about 5-6 games since I last won a game, so very happy, finally got a win. Let's carry it on next against Man City, which isn't going to be easy, but last time we played City, they weren't great, but they have turned their form around. So let's see how it goes. Bit of news then before we jump into the Man City game. Unfortunately, I was expecting this one. I did get an email off Man United about Mount a few weeks ago, in game weeks of course. But I have been playing him a little bit, and I thought maybe that would be enough for him to stay. Clearly not. So Mount and Dewsbury Hall have both been recalled by their parent clubs. So we're into January now, of course, so maybe I can look to loan someone else in till the end of the season. But don't really have any money to be able to buy anyone, and don't really think I need to buy anyone. We obviously still got James Ward-Prowse. So maybe we'll be all right, actually, because let's be honest, we haven't actually been playing either of them that often. In the end, we didn't really need either of them. I only bought them in when they didn't really have much money and we needed players. So it's not all bad. I was just hoping that we could keep at least one of them, but it is what it is. They've both gone now. Let's play that Man City game next. Man City lineup, crazy as ever. Vicario in goal, Carvajal, Ruben Diaz, Willian, Pacho, and Theo Hernandez as the back four. Rodri, 91 rated Rodri in the holding role, with Bischoff and Kovacic playing in ahead of him. Phil Foden on the right, Erling Haaland of course through the middle, and Savinho on the left, and then the bench is just star-studded as usual, full of crazy players. There's 385 rated players benched. That's how crazy this Man City team is. It's not going to be easy, but we did take a 3-3 draw against them last time we played them, but they were in a bit of poor form, but they have steadied that ship, and they are up in 4th at the minute. This is our lineup then. Guri comes back in, Hutchinson starts, Dan James starts because of fitness issues. The rest of the lineup, though, is as usual. So, like I said, this Man City team is absolutely crazy, but they have been a team that we've done okay against in this entire save so far. Of course, in the final we played them in the Carabao Cup final last season, and we only just lost to them. So here comes a strike. Kovacic takes a strike early on. It does go wide, but like I was saying, we have had decent form against them, so hopefully we can continue that form we just had against Leicester and get another win. Hutchinson, Paqueta, what a pass into Guri. Guiri. Oh, he's done it again. This man loves scoring against Man City. I'm pretty sure he scored at least 2 goals last time that he played them. He might have even had a hat-trick, I can't remember. But it doesn't matter. He has had a goal here, and we do go 1-0 up against Man City. We seem to be Man City's bogey team at the minute. Nice pass into Savinho. Ball back to Kovacic. Kovacic. City comes straight up the other end, and Kovacic has another opportunity. He had one early on in the game, of course, and he's had another one, a curler, but it's always going wide. So still 1-0, 20 minutes in. Offside? No. Phil Foden for City then. Turns Haaland. Oh, here we go now. Erling Haaland. Oh, they don't deserve it. They really don't. They've done absolutely nothing in this entire game. The problem is when you've got Erling Haaland up top, every time he plays against me, he scores. Once he's one-on-one, he's scoring. 92 rated. You can't let him get in that position. And Pep is fuming. You can see how fuming he is, because City have been dreadful, but somehow they find themselves level. Williams, James. Williams, Guiri. Still going, Guiri. Still going. Oh, what a save. I mean, the strike wasn't great. It wasn't far enough in the corner. But it is us pushing again early on in the second half. We just need to be careful that City don't catch us on the break again like they did late on in the second. Plays a ball into Bischoff. Back to Foden. Back to Bischoff. Back to Foden. Crazy Man City tiki-taka coming out now. Back to Bischoff. Inside to Kovacic. Haaland. Saved by Ramsdale. And Greaves took about 20 years to jump up and header that ball. And Haaland comes in and makes it 2-1. And we are behind, and we don't deserve to be behind. I don't know why Greaves just didn't header that ball. He took an age to try and header it. He just looking at it, and then in the end, Haaland just beats him to it. Simple as. Poor by Greaves. He is to blame for that goal. 2-1 Man City. Corner for City, then all of a sudden City are the team on top. They're playing crazy tiki-taka football all of a sudden. Well, we've won the ball back here. Right, come on. Can we do something on the break? Dan James. That's exactly what Dan James is good at. He's gonna... I don't want him to go all the way though. He's gonna have to. Come on. Finish this, Dan James. Dan James. Oh, he does finish for once. And it's 2-2. Games against Man City at the minute seem to be end to end. I'll take it though. We don't deserve to lose it. I'm hoping we can get a win from here, to be honest. But ultimately, if we end up drawing it, then on paper it'll be a good result because Man City are a better team. But for once, Dan James does actually finish a counter-attack. 2-2. Ball inside to Bischoff. Good block. Fernandez, of course. Ever-present Mateus Fernandez. This kid is fantastic, and that's a foul. And he's off. I didn't think it was a red on first look, to be honest. I thought it was just a very, very clear yellow card. But the ref has deemed that Bischoff has... I still don't think it's a red card. I think that's quite harsh. Man City down to 10 men then. And interestingly enough, they've brought an extra striker on, even though they've gone down to 10 men. So Pep clearly still thinks he can win this game. He probably still can, to be honest, but hopefully we can now that we've got an extra man. Haaland, Foden, still Phil Foden. Haaland's made a run. Erling Haaland back to Foden, curler. Ramsdale should have done better with that. It was a half chance from Foden. And now City have got a corner, but I felt like Ramsdale could have held that. Corner is going to come into the box. Haaland's up there. Good save from Ramsdale. I mean, it was easy. And now we've got a chance on the break again. Hutchinson. That's a terrible pass. Greaves. Williams. Mavididi. Guiri. Still going. Oh, I mean, Guiri. What a bit of play and what a finish. 87th minute. I mean, Guiri hopefully wins it for us. What a finish. Nice bit of play as well with his feet. Fantastic. I love this man. Him and Fernandez are two absolutely fantastic players. And Guiri does it again. Another brace against Man City. And hopefully now that's another 3 points on the board. And a really good 3 points as well this would be against Man City. They're down to 10 men, but even so. And what a finish it is. A nice curler. Pass Vicario. No chance. Get in. Mamouche. Right, where's my defence, please? Oh my god. City comes straight up the other end and Ramsdale with a good save. Going a bit too nuts for me at the minute. It's not over yet. There's still 4 minutes to go. And there's a corner to defend. Which we do defend. And potentially another opportunity on the break. And guess who it is? It's Daniel James. And he's done it again. Daniel James with the pace. Can he get his brace? No, he can't. Although Guiri... Oh, it's another save. Dan James should have made that. Game, set and match. He didn't, but I think we're still going to win, and we are. It doesn't matter in the end. Huge win. A huge win against Man City. These are the kind of games that, if we get a win, then it's just fantastic because it means that we are going in the right direction. To beat big teams like this, it shows that our team is improving, and that is... I mean, you can see that it is. Our team is really good. It's just this season... It's been inconsistent, but another 2 wins in a row now. And hopefully a third comes next, which is a big one in that FA Cup against Man City for the final game of the episode. Not Man City, Aston Villa. And hopefully we can get through in the Cup, which will top off a really good episode. Let's go try and do that. Okay, so before we jump into that Villa game, we've actually had an offer for Alfie Doherty from Arsenal. Now, we had an offer for him at the end, I believe on deadline day, I think, in the summer from Chelsea. I straight up rejected it. Now we've had one from Arsenal. Now, I looked at their left-back situation, and they don't particularly need Doherty. Now, obviously he plays backup to Williams for me. He's unhappy at the minute at the club. He has asked to play a bit more. I do play him. I bring him off the bench quite often, but he's still not too happy with his game time. But he'd be similar at Arsenal, maybe even worse, because Calafiori would play in front of him, and then Tavares is the same overall as him, so he'd arguably either be backup or even third choice. But I am going to negotiate it. The board reckon I can get 41.5, well, up to 41.5. So let's see. They've offered 23.5. I'd want at least 35. So if they can give me, I'm going to go in with 35 exactly. I'd be very surprised if they don't walk away from this. It's quite high. I thought they might. Anyway, at least I've negotiated, I've tried, but I don't think that was the right move for him. If we get an offer in that is for a club where he would start, I might then have to maybe be a bit more open to letting him leave and maybe be a bit more thing with the with what we're asking for. So, but anyway, for now, Doherty's staying at the club. Aston Villa lineup then for this FA Cup tie at a wet Villa Park. They got Emiliano Martinez in goal, Rico Lewis, Andres Christensen, Pau Torres and Jan Matson as the back line, Bernardo Silva and Onana in the two central midfield roles, with Daniel Marlon, Jacob Ramsey, Morgan Rogers and Antoine Griezmann up through the middle, and plenty of quality on the bench. They got Andrick, Gavi, Ollie Watkins, Lorenzo, Rafael Leao, Amad Diallo, Shelderup, Medina. So crazy Aston Villa team. I keep trying to call Aston Villa Man City for some reason, but they are Aston Villa, but their lineup is probably better than Man City's, if I'm honest. Our lineup is strong. We've got Tengsted starting, and Doherty and Bazunu is coming because he is my cup goalkeeper. But other than that, we are at full strength because I do want to get through in this competition. It's not going to be easy. This Villa team, like I mentioned, is a very good side, but we're in good form all of a sudden, so let's continue that. Griezmann, Marlon takes strike, got the wrong side of Greaves and gets a shot away, but it's a good save from Bazunu. Villa have a corner from it though, which Rogers is going to whip into the box. It's going to get headed away. Marlon's there again, and Bazunu's had to get another save in, but the ref has given a penalty. Now it'll be for handball because I don't think there was a foul in there. He's deemed that Tengsted has handled the ball, so I think it's from the save, but I'm not even going to look at that. It's not handball. It's just hit him. Tengsted. Basuma into Tengsted. Got a bit of room here. Tengsted. Oh, it's a good save from Martinez. It was a decent strike. He got a bit of room to have it, but Martinez was equal to it. It's going to have to be a better strike to beat a goalkeeper of his calibre. We do have a corner though. Crossing. Danzo gets there, but it does go wide. So 32 minutes gone. It's been a very even game so far. Since the penalty, nothing's really happened until now. But at the minute, it is all in the balance. Still 0-0. Still going. Cross comes in. Marlon's there. Strike on Bazunu. Saves it with his feet. Marlon is causing me a lot of problems at the minute though. Unluckily, Bazunu was equal to that one. But 41 minutes gone, and that was a big opportunity for Villa. Matson. Good ball into Onana. Griezmann. Marlon. Oh, what a save by Bazunu again early on in the second half, though. It is Daniel Marlon causing me the problems. Looking for Tengsted. Oh, he's got round the man. Tengsted. Oh, it's another good save. Tengsted should have done a bit better with that, in my opinion, but Martinez does bring out another good save, so it is still 0-0, although here come Villa now on the break with Jacob Ramsey. He's got round Dewey down this left-hand side. Inside to Rogers. Dewey's back there though, he's made up for that with a good challenge, but we've given the ball straight back to Villa, and it is going to come back at us again with Dalian Marlon. Another strike from him, but another easy save from Bazunu. Danzo's missed the tackle, and now Marlon's got the ball. He's got plays in the box to pass to. He does go to Griezmann, and Bazunu makes the save. We're making changes now. We are going to get a yellow card for Danzo for a foul that happened just before that challenge. That chance, I mean. It is a yellow card. But we are making some changes now. And so Villa, Rafael Leao's coming on for Daniel Marlin. Now, Daniel Marlin has been a thorn in my side. He has been the danger man. But now Rafael Leao, a better player, is coming on in that position. And, oh my God, Griezmann nicks another chance. I can't even speak. There's a lot going on at the minute. It's all Villa, though. They're getting all these chances at the moment. We are holding on. Another corner given by the ref. Corner comes in. Onana with a free header. And Guri can't get the ball away. Jacob Ramsey's won it back. Cross comes in. It's a poor one. And that should be our throw-in. Danger over. 13 minutes to go, though. It is still 0-0. I think we're heading to extra time. Paqueta into Sarr. What a first touch. Come on, let's do it. Let's steal it. Oh, what a tackle by Christensen. Huge tackle. Match-saving tackle. And there goes the final whistle. We are heading to extra time. Oh, I thought we were about to steal it right at the death. I wish we had. But it was a really good tackle from Christensen to get back. Another 30 minutes to go then. Still Morgan Rogers takes a strike. Bazunu with another save. But into extra time, it's still as the regular time was. Aston Villa pushing to get a goal. Corner comes in. Headed. Tackled. Griezmann. They've done it. You can't say they haven't deserved it. I'm just very frustrated because I want to get through in this competition, but if we're going to do it, we need to score now because Antoine Griezmann has scored. It was just, I don't know how he scored that. I think they've had better chances. I think Bazunu should have done better with that. But Griezmann does score, and as it stands, we are going out of yet another competition, which is going to frustrate me because I wanted to get far in this competition. So let's come on, please. Let's perform and get a goal. Griezmann. Oh, don't even bother. Don't even dare. You prick. You absolute prick. Griezmann knocks us out of the FA Cup. And you can probably tell by my language that I am absolutely devastated. We're out. That's it. Game over. Like they're coming again. Like, I can't look at them. They just hold the ball. Oh, yeah, fuck off, Griezmann. Oh, Bernardo Silva. There's just no words. I said just before that chance, you probably won't have picked it up. But Aston Villa in this game have been on crack. They've been running round. They've been just pressing. I've not been able to do anything. And to top it all off, Bernardo Silva scores a Travella. We stood no chance. We're out of the FA Cup. 3-0 Villa. Game over. There goes the final whistle. Then we are out of the FA Cup on the first attempt in the first game. And there was nothing I could do. We took Villa to extra time. It was 0-0 in regulation time. And then throughout the game, they've been the better side. I can't complain about they have been the better side. What I'm complaining about is that they've just been on crack. I've not been able to do anything. They've literally just been pressing, pushing. I've just haven't stood a chance. The game was making sure that Villa were getting through in this one, and that's exactly what they did. 3-0. We're out. Let's go see how the Premier League table is looking to end the episode. Well, you'll never guess where we are in the table. 11th. Of course, 11th. That is just where we love being in this league table at the minute. We dropped down to 12th, but we've got back up into 11th because 11th seems to be where we're at. We've just reached the halfway point now as well, so of course there's still plenty of games to go, and we can hopefully get out of that position in the right direction. But our form at the minute is like you can see here, we've won 9 games and lost 10. We've only drawn 1, so it does seem to be that we either lose or win at the minute. It's just we have lost more than we've won, which is a bit disappointing. But if we can steady the ship, now we don't have any cup competitions to distract us. It's all about the league now. So if we can just get some consistency going towards the end of the season, hopefully we can get back up the table, because that 7th place where we've kind of want to get to isn't that far away if we can just get a good one going. So hopefully we can start doing that in the next episode. Speaking of, this is what will be coming up in that episode. We start off the episode then with a played game against Brighton. We will then play Leicester. We will sim Aston Villa simply because I don't want to play them again after that 3-0 defeat. They were horrible to play against, so I'm going to sim it. And of course they are up in second, so they're nowhere near us. And then we will finish off the episode with a played game against Spurs. And of course we will have deadline day at the end of the next episode. As far as I'm concerned, at the moment there will be no incomings this January. Unless, of course, we do get an offer we can't refuse and we have to replace players, but I'm hoping that doesn't happen. I'm hoping we can keep the squad we've got and we can head in to the remainder of the season as we are. But as for this episode then, guys, that is where we shall end. Overall, a decent episode. Finally some wins in the league, including a big one against Man City. Just disappointing that we couldn't go and advance in the FA Cup, but I did look, and Villa are in second in the league, so you know, it was kind of expected that we were going to lose that. It was just a frustrating way of doing it, to concede 3 goals in extra time. Annoying, but it's over now. Let's move on towards the next episode. But if you guys have enjoyed this episode, please remember to leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss anything else from this series and my channel. And like I mentioned at the beginning of the episode, I am hoping to start to do these live over on Twitch. So if you want to come and join me live as I record, there is a link in the description down below. Head over and join me. As for now, I shall see you in the next episode. I've been Clonks. Take care, guys.